What is up, guys? This is Syphic coming back at you with another small, short, but pretty sweet pickups video. This is going to be just some random stuff. I'll have another turbo pickups video coming up shortly for you guys who are into the turbo and PC engine stuff. And just before I start here, I just want to remind everybody that next month is the Classic Gaming Expo. I'm going to be there along with a bunch of other YouTubers, Air Force Shields, Inboden, Rob78, Shaq Funaki, Old School NYC Gamer. If you guys can make it out to Vegas, man, definitely check it out. It's the better of the conventions. I mean, dude, you're going to be in Vegas. I mean, can't ask for anything else. Video games in Vegas. So for you guys out there who are married, tell your wives to let you go, hang out with the boys, or bring your chick. I'm bringing my girlfriend, and she's pretty cool. She loves to drink and party and have a good time just like me. So it's going to be a blast. So let's get to it. It's going to be a short pickup video, but it's a pretty sweet one. We'll start off first with the little thrift store find. Picked up a Sega Saturn. It is the Model 1 controller. This thing was $3.99 at the thrift store. You can never have too many of the Sega Saturn controllers, but definitely if you're going to pick up Sega Saturn controllers, pick up the Model 2s. The Model 1s aren't the greatest, but you know, I'm not going to pass it up for $3. Did a trade with a buddy. Actually, and this buddy is actually the same guy who hooked me up with the final item I'm going to show you guys today. But I think don't remember if we traded or if I just bought this outright, but got Batman Returns in the box for the Super Nintendo. It's complete with manual and everything, so very, very happy to add that to the collection. Nice little gift for my friend Rob78. Got Jaguar XJ220, which is a little bit of a harder to find Sega CD title. It is complete in the box. Box is in actually pretty sturdy shape. Usually you find these pretty crushed, but this one happens to be okay. So that's yeah, XJ220 for the Sega CD, and that was a gift from him. Thanks a lot, Rob78. Check out his channel as well. Did a little trade with my buddy Shaq Funaki, and he picked up a Shinobi boxed for the Sega Game Gear. Game, manual, everything inside the box. And this is actually a harder to find game. You don't really see this one much boxed on eBay or anywhere else. So big Shinobi fan, had to have this into the collection. Another nice little gift for my buddy Shaq Funaki as well. He happened to have a spare box for Super Ghouls and Ghosts for the Super Nintendo. It's not in the best shape, but I'll put it in a little clear case, and it should look nice on the shelf. Overall, it's actually not too bad. I did a little trade where I traded off a few PS1 items in one of my last videos, and I forgot to show this item that was part of the trade. I traded a bunch of PS1 stuff, you know, stuff I don't really even care about. And one of the items I forgot to mention that I also got was a Lunar Eternal Blue. Now this is just the case, the manual, and the back artwork. There is no disc. So this is going to be at CGE. I'll take this with me in case anyone has the disc and wants to match it up and wants to trade for it. I'll be taking this with me as well. And I'll be actually taking a lot of stuff with me to the Classic Gaming Expo. Our buddy Evan Berman has a table. He's going to let us pitch in and hang out with them and sell some stuff there. So I'm going to take a lot of really good stuff with me. Another really neat item that I picked up at a thrift store. Picked up Dungeon Magic for the NES. Now this is like mint. I think these were they probably tore the seals off of this, because when you open it up, baggies, it's like no one ever touched them. There was a couple of other titles like Wheel of Fortune and other crap. The lady at the counter said there was more, and so who knows what I missed out on. But this is a Tato release, and it's, like I said, it's practically new. I did put it in a nice little baggie here. And this last item is probably one of the rarest items I own now. For you Nintendo fans, this might be like a holy grail. The game itself is not worth much, but I guess this game, the box and manual or actually just the box, are like super ultra rare. The last two that I saw on eBay, one went for $500, $550 I think, and it was torn to pieces. And then another one went for like $750, which was in similar condition to this one. And hopefully I have it in a case, in a clear case that my friend Shaq Funaki hooked me up with. So I don't know if the light will block that out, but we got a boxed copy of Donkey Kong Jr. Math. It's in excellent condition. The hang tab is still intact. And it's in overall great shape. A few nicks here and there, but nothing too crazy. A little bit of a residue from maybe like a price tag right here, but Depending on what I do with this, if I trade it off to somebody or somebody wants to buy this off me, I don't think I'm going to keep it. But maybe they want to try to take that little residue there off. It's nothing major, you can barely actually see it, but game is in great shape, manual's inside, the insert that came with it is in there, and it's overall in pretty good condition. And from what I hear, this is one of the rarest titles to own boxed. It's so weird that a piece of cardboard could be worth so much. It's pretty insane, but I might take this with me to Classic Gaming Expo. So if anyone out there is looking for one of these, this might be up for trade. Obviously it would have to be something pretty nice. And this came from my friend Sean. He has a YouTube channel. I think his name is PlayStation. And he got this for $30 at a flea market. And there was another reseller there that he said was kind of looking around, but I guess he didn't really know what this was, or maybe just looked it up and saw that it was just like a $30 like loose game. Didn't realize that this game was actually really rare and passed it up. The lady, I guess, had a few other titles, wanted $100 for the lot. He threw out 30, and she took it. Me and Sean made a nice little some cash, and then I traded a few items to him. I thought I got an insane deal. I paid nowhere near what this goes for, and I had a few bucks that day. He needed some cash, and he needed some new stuff, and we made the deal. And I think both parties were pretty happy. So very happy to have this in the collection. So that's pretty much it. That finishes everything off. And yeah, so once again, check out the Classic Gaming Expo website. You guys can make it out, check it out. It's next month, September 11th, 12th, and 13th. It's 3 days, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So until next time, guys, I'll have an all TurboGrafx and PC Engine video coming up probably next week, and probably won't have any more pickups after that till after the Expo, where I'll do like a little recap of what I picked up, what I sold. But I'm going to be taking over 100 TurboGrafx titles with me, a couple of box systems, a Turbo Duo, a fully recapped Duo. I'm going to try to take as much as I can and see if we can wheel and deal out there. So we'll see. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Until next time, this is Syphic signing out. Take care, guys. Lates.